We are back at Bob Elliott's Music Makers NY, which is where Guitar Quackery is, which is where we are now. Well, I am. You're somewhere else. But you're watching me from here, Music Makers, the studio. I use this microphone because people are rehearsing there, not there. Okay. Yeah. We have the jazz bass back on the workbench, and we are about to finish the work. Well, I'll do part of the job now. I do have a 5 p.m. appointment, so I think this will be cut short. But let's talk about this. So if you watched any recent live streams, I am actually testing some new fret polishing and buffing procedures that are inspired by, actually, I should say, stolen from Ken Parker, Dr. Ken Parker. Yeah, you know, the painter and philosopher. Pablo Picasso said, "Good artists borrow, but great artists steal." So I stole his idea, and I am kind of testing it. And bear with me just a moment. I need to throw this outside on the monitor so people can watch outside. Right. And no one's watching now yet. Oh yeah, I do have a viewer. Oh, look at that. That must be the owner of this instrument. Like I said, I'm testing some new ideas. Well, the ideas are new to me, but like I said, I stole the idea from Ken Parker, the inventor and developer of the Parker Fly guitar. So if you watch his videos, he's got this really clever fret polishing procedure that utilizes, well, kind of like a jig like this. I made two, you know, with different fret sizes. And last live stream, I used 600 grit and then 1000 grit. And this time, yeah, I got my sandpapers here. I have everything color coded, kind of. But let me show you. This pack here, there you go, is 2000 grit. Okay, so let's that's all. That's 2000. Yeah. So let's put a couple here, and then I will finish with 2000 grit sandpaper, and I will skip my usual what do you call them? Man, yeah, we call them polishing. No, it's like micro mesh. That's it. Polishing pads, like the cushioned ones, because now I'm going to 2000 grit, which means by the time I'm done polishing a single fret, it'll become, you know, way finer than 2000 grit. And then I want to buff and see what I get. So if it doesn't work out with one fret, I'm not going to do all the frets like that. But, you know, let's see what happens. Because those micro mesh pads are expensive. Yeah. So if we can save some money and time and get the same results, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe. Yeah. I kind of like to experiment. Let's take the strings off. These are the original strings that the customer provided. Well, I mean, that were on the bass. So last time I wrapped up the... well, actually, I was fixing the nut on the last live stream on this bass. Maybe you watched that. That was interesting because that was using some dental composites, which, when done right, and I'm not saying that I did it right, but I'm saying when done right, the results can be good. Yeah. So hopefully I did it right on this bass. We'll see. Only time will tell. Just removing the neck because it's just going to be easier to work. It's a bolt-on neck. It's just going to be easier to work off the body. Yeah, especially in that area where it's past the horn. Okay. All right. It is a jazz bass. Sorry, what am I talking about? Jazz bass, vintage spec, and this is the back plate. Somebody did over tighten this back plate at some point. I don't know who. At some point in the past. It wasn't me. Okay. Now the good thing about this neck joint is it's, nice and snug. Now let's just place the body away. I have the gig bag right here. I keep the old strings on for as long as possible until I actually have to change them. Another thing that I'm not sure if I'm going to be using, this is a fairly new product and I just got it. If I do use it, it'll be the first time. Well, the first time in this scale length. It's the Music Nomad 34-inch scale length fret shield. Okay, so I have guitar scale lengths, but this is I just bought this one. It's the bass 34-inch scale length. Let's see how it fits, because I noticed on guitars, especially Fender guitars, the scale length isn't always 25.5 inches. So this does fit. Okay, so I will make the decision later. For now, we are just going to be using this, like I said, 2000 grit sandpaper, and this Ken Parker. Now, I don't know if he's the inventor of it, but I got it off of his YouTube channel. And I do need some tape. And maybe we'll need this camera as well. I notice when I stream in the evenings, I have a much bigger audience. Yeah, I mean, people are at work during the day, right? So let's see. I'm not going to be using the fret shield for this part of the procedure. I'll use it, if I do use it, I'll use it during the buffing phase of the whole thing. Okay, but the objective here is to get the frets nice and shiny. It does look good, but it's not about the cosmetics, really. The main objective is to make them really slippery, and the less friction, the better. Yeah. So this is getting really nice and shiny as it is. There's really a difference between this fret and this fret over here. Put it on autofocus here maybe, huh? I don't know if you can see this on camera, but I can see it with my own eyes. I can definitely tell the difference. Now, that's that, but we do have also the fret ends to take care of. So hold on. Now, let me think about that. I am going to use the micro mesh for the fret ends first, and then I'll do this. Yeah. Oh, look, we have another viewer. Welcome to Guitar Quackery Live. So, I'm not sure who's watching, but if you don't know, if you're new to this channel, this is the live channel, excuse me, of a Guitar Quackery. Guitar Quackery is this repair shop. And Guitar Quackery has a YouTube channel titled Guitar Quackery, but this is the auxiliary channel. If you want to watch me live, catch me live at work, this is the only way. And this way you get to see how I work. Because the other videos, the videos that I post on, yeah, let me show you this angle. I can keep talking. I'm just doing the fret ends, right? The videos that I post on the main channel are obviously edited. I just show the highlights of the projects. Hold on. But here you can actually see everything, even the mistakes that I make. You know, hopefully I don't damage a customer's guitar or bass live on YouTube. Because there's no way for me to deny it then. Now the good news is that it doesn't often happen. I don't often have accidents with the guitars that I work on. But I do have a full disclosure policy anyway, so if something does happen, you know, I discuss it with the customer and then we work it out on those rare occasions. Oh look, someone else joined the live stream. Welcome to Guitar Quackery Live. So I think it's also good if I do happen to damage an instrument, if something happens, right, an accident, that the customer gets the chance to see exactly what happened and how it happened. So every technician is going to have situations throughout their careers. It's like when you watch ice skating. If you watch the Olympics, all of the athletes are competent, right? But they still make mistakes. They fall sometimes. And it might cost them the gold medal. But just because something happened during a performance, I guess it's called, for ice skating. It doesn't mean that they're incompetent, right? Accidents happen. So yeah, I think this is going to work out really well. I am seeing really polished fret ends now. So I'm going through all 9 grits. So that would be great if I can just end up using the micro mesh for the fret ends and the less costly sandpaper for the crowns using these tools. That would be great. And then if you feel that it would work for you, you know, feel free to use the same system in your shop. I mean, I'm assuming that a lot of people watching this must be technicians, you know, based on some comments, technicians or tinkerers, same thing. I was a tinker, so I already polished this one, but now I hit the crown a little bit with the micro mesh, so I'm just going to go over it again. It's not going to affect the height of the fret. Yeah, so I am very much a person that believes in open source and the sharing of information. You can have secrets, you know, here and there, but just in general, I think it helps to just brainstorm together, share ideas and techniques and tips. So that's what I'm doing. And this live streaming channel is taking a kind of course that I wasn't. I never really wanted to do tutorials with these live streams, but I end up talking so much about the work that I'm doing that they end up being tutorials, I guess. Yeah, this is, I'm happy with what I'm seeing here. Now, because I am not recording an actual video for the main channel, I'm not going to take the extra time to really focus on all the details. I just need to get this job done and then move on to the next job. For those of you who missed the previous episode on this playlist, you should go and watch the nut repair, because I think it was interesting. I used some dental composite fillings to repair a nut that really wasn't made well by the manufacturer, and I won't mention who the manufacturer is. It was either that or making a new nut altogether, so from scratch. So I decided to just fix it, make an interesting video or live stream. And I only got 4 likes on that live stream. And now I got 4 viewers, so if you guys like what you see so far, you know, you can just click that thumbs up button. Thank you if you do. And if you don't, well, then tell me why I didn't like it then. It is a live stream, so so it takes time to watch through what I'm doing. But I am actually working on an actual repair order. So this isn't my base, you know, I'm not like just doing a video. I am actually at the shop as we speak, doing actual work. Okay, I think that this system, okay, the frets also really feel smooth as it is. And you can see how shiny they are already. So I think this new system will probably work out. I hope. Well, it better. So maybe once I'm done, maybe I will look under the microscope, try to figure out. So if the starting grid is 2000, what might be the grid at the end? So I might not have the time to do it now because I am going to interrupt this live stream at 5 p.m. I have an appointment. But I have, I think, 2 packs of micro mesh unused. So maybe we'll compare the used up 2000 grid with the grids that are in the micro mesh package. There are 9 grids included. So once again, this, you know, as I polish, it starts as 2000 grit, but then it automatically becomes something finer, much finer than 2000 grit, whatever this is. And the frets get polished with that finer grit, finer than 2000. Oh. Only got this left. And then once I'm done with this, I will try to use the fret shield for the buffing. I did put some Amazon affiliate links in the description. A link to this, a link to the paper, links to the buffing tools and supplies that I'm using. Those are affiliate links, so I actually make money if you buy through those links, but it doesn't cost extra to buy through those links. Some shops offer, standard service and then premium service. So what I'm doing here could be what some shops might want to call the premium service. I only offer premium because I am a very small shop and I need to, I have very limited storage space. I don't want to take up, take a whole bunch of work that's just gonna make my life unmanageable. So I only take in premium service requests. I discussed that in some other live streams. That's what works for me, right? But I can totally understand that other shops need to offer both. And one day, if I do have another person working here, that'd be working next door, maybe at that time I can offer premium and standard, or whatever I might call it. Because then if I have an apprentice, the apprentice can do the standard work. Because I do end up turning down a lot of requests because of it. But I'm also working at full capacity as it is, so I just can't take too much work. I tend to work late into the night and, not sleep enough, get headaches. So, okay. After this one, 2 more frets, and then I can do the buffing. I got more left here. A sliver. So I've always used 3M sandpaper, but recently I discovered another manufacturer that is working out really well for the self-adhesive rolls that I use on the sanding beams. So I'm not showing this now, but I did put links in the descriptions of the live streams where those supplies are used. Okay. But obviously 3M is always going to be a quality product. Do you know what 3M stands for? I think it stands for Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing. Okay. So now this is all used up. I'm going to place it here for later inspection. I didn't even use this one. Let's put it here. And now I want to decide if I want to use the fret shield for the buffing. So I will try. I don't even need to use the rubber bands. I can just hold it down like this and just use the buffing wheel, which is this one here. Again, links are in the description. And let me reposition my chair. Oh. So I'll try one fret and see what I get. Because if you use tape, you have better access to the fret ends. Now, let's, I forgot to put this microfiber cloth here on the bench for people watching. Okay. Yeah, so now I just remove the buffing compound. This is a music nomad, by the way. And just want to make sure I have good access to the fret ends. Looks good. I think I'll just use the fret shield. Yeah. That's what it's for. Okay. This should go quick with the fret shield. And hopefully I finish before 5 so that I don't miss my appointment. The appointment is for an Epiphone Les Paul. So, and I think it's like a bolt-on neck Epiphone Les Paul. Something about it's fretting out or something. A customer sent me a brief text message. I don't really try to figure out what's wrong with the guitar until I see it. So I do have an appointment system, and that's something else that I'm trying to figure out, because now I do these live streams, and today is a good example. As we speak, I know I have an appointment in 17 minutes, so I do feel a little bit stressed about it, because I want to finish the live stream at a logical point. So if I'm if I'm putting a whole project on a playlist, I don't live stream every project, right? But if this one I'm putting on the playlist is already got, this is part 11, right? So I do actually want to include all of the work that I did. So I don't want to be polishing, 5 or 6 remaining frets off camera. I want everything to be included on this playlist. That makes it whole. So with the fret shield, I think I might be able to finish on time. But if I was doing that tape, then I think probably not. Because with the tape, I need to turn off the rotary tool every time, after every fret. Move the tape and then restart the rotary tool. And that takes time, obviously. And the customer might come earlier. So what do I do then? So that's the difference between my live streams from the workbench, doing actual work, or conventional, I guess I would call them, live streams, Guitar Channel live streams, where the host is just talking about something and they have nothing scheduled for that hour. And I think the customer's behind me. Are you Dennis? Yeah, just give me 2 seconds. What time is your rehearsal? At 5? Yeah, so we need to do this now then. Yeah. Okay. All right, friends. I need to go. All right. So thank you very much for watching. We'll continue in, I don't know, half hour maybe. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.